be absolutely lit. I'm getting kind of excited.
No, not myself.
Oh, you've not seen any?
No.
I know you've been too busy. Like, I understand you. I understand that you've been too busy, so you don't really have time for all that. But
I do have time. I've just not seen it, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but what do you think about a new award scheme in Ghana right now?
I see what you just said.
Yes.
Yeah, I think awards are very necessary. It actually pushes artists to do more. So I'm all up for it. I don't know if it's fashion, anything that has to do with entertainment. You know, I'm up for it. I think it pushes whoever is in that sector, to do more.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So for someone that loves music and not a musician or not in the music industry, what do you think about this?
I am so excited about the Pre Music Awards, and I'm looking forward to find out who is going to win what, because it's been a lot. And I've seen the videos on Instagram. It's amazing.
All right. So talking about awards, Sarkodie, you've won so many awards, but which award means so much to you? When you look at it, you're like, wow, I got this, I have this.
It's always what I stand for, which is rap. So if I win the best rapper, it's always a moment for me. And so far, I think I've won it four times.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm proud of that. But I think the biggest award to me is not something you can see. You know, it's more of the vibe you get back from the fans. You know, when you put out the music. You know, that's the biggest award to me. You know, personally. Yeah.
All right. So we'll be talking about Sarkodie's latest video featuring Koro De Bello with Far Away. I love the song.
Thank you so much.
So like, I know your album, you collaborated with a lot of people. How was it getting them to work with you?
I think it's way easier. We thank God for the fact that we've been able to position ourselves in a way where we can end those situations to happen. I think I've been able to kind of like have a connection with almost everybody in Africa, so it wasn't too much of a stress when it came to getting people to jump on the records. And big ups to J-So, who produced like 90% of the album. So he was the one mainly doing the connection. He chooses who fits on which songs.
Oh,
so, yeah.
It's like that.
So we just hit you up, we send you the song. If you love it, you jump on it, you send it back. I think it's 2 or 3 people that we had to be in the studio session together. A song with Young L, Glory, that was in the studio. Me and Flavor, that was in the studio as well. I think me and Joey B. Yeah.
You also did a joint with my homie Bobby Lewis.
Bobby Lewis, yeah.
About that. One thing I wanted to ask you too, man, because having watched you not only from Ghana, from abroad, and seeing how successful you've been in America, in Europe, around the world, basically. How does it feel when people react so amazingly to your music, knowing that they might not even understand everything that you're saying? Because I see people and they react like basically they're here. It must be an amazing feeling, but I'm just curious to know what that feels
actually
like.
that's the right word you use. It's amazing. You kind of try to figure the whole situation out. What is really making these people cheer for Sarkodie? Because first and foremost, the language barrier, which is, to me, I defined that in the beginning, that I think music is universal. You just have to really know how to, do what's really called music, and then you can get anybody who listens to good music. Because I think some of my favorite artists, I would choose Youssou N'Dour, who's from
Senegal. Yeah.
I really understand what this guy is talking about, but I can connect to everything that he does. Absolutely. So I think it's the same thing. If you find a truth into the music itself, anybody who listens to it will connect.
So that's a beautiful thing, man.
Well, yeah, so talking about connection, like I remember when I was in Nigeria, everybody was like, what is Sarkodie saying? Babe, I beg, explain to us. And I'm like, I don't know. And I don't know. And everybody just like, we're listening to him, and everybody just like, what? They say that part. I'm like, money problem. And they're good. And
I love Nigeria though.
Everybody understands.
Big ups Nigeria.
Yeah, I really think like music is a universal language, and you do good music, so big ups to that. So what do you think about his music?
I love his music. His rap is amazing.
Thank you.
I can listen to him like the whole day, and it's just amazing. So
thank you so much.
All right, so talking about the album, what inspired you to put that album together? Is there like a story behind each track?
The whole project was just my state of mind as of now. I think I've been through a lot from when I started till now, and not necessarily to brag, but I think I was crowning my whole situation as of now as the highest when it comes to music, as far as at least Ghana is concerned. I think I don't really have much to prove to my consumers down here. I think I've got into that level, and my whole situation, crowning my situation now with my daughter, was the highest moment in my life. So it's thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it's just everything about my whole situation is just crowning the whole thing with the highest. And the theme of the album, the message actually that it carries, relate to anybody who's winning. So if you're winning in life, not just music, anything that you're doing, if you know you're winning, the album is for you. You know, yes, you can relate to it. Yes,
guys, also, we're all winning. We're all winning. So this album is for us.
And now that you've reached that plateau, because this is like you said, you set your path, you crowned it, and you followed through and you achieved it.
Yes.
You actually made a dream into a reality.
Yeah.
Now that you have reached that, and I don't, it's not a comparison, but like that Jay-Z moment or that Mike Jack moment where you are, what then becomes your next motivational direction? Yeah.
Now you move from trying to lobby for awards, which is good. You know, I just use one. You see, I just use one aspect. I'm just saying, just being active as a young kid with those dreams. I don't think that is actually my dream as of now. It's more of what you can impact the next generation with, whether being putting other people on or bringing systems where they can benefit or even have things way easier than what you had when you were coming up. Because when I was coming up, it was really, really hard. You really have to go through the ground roots of it, do freestyles here and there, get people, bring people, have a solid foundation, you know. So, and people don't make money from music. You know, I know we had a conversation the last time when we met, you know, about how people can monetize music and all that. Yeah. So I think being exposed to the other world and having to see what happens in the States or like in London and how people are getting to make money from it, I need to find a way for the new generation to benefit from music and not just do it as a hobby. You know? So I think it's more of a responsibility than just thinking about Sarkodie releasing songs and making commercial success, because I've been doing that over and over again. Yeah, so for now, it's more impacting back. You know,
I'm actually excited that you said this, because I've been asking my question, so when is Sarkodie putting someone on? No,
but I've been doing that for a long time. Just I don't necessarily like saying you have to sign somebody before. I'm a co-signer, you know. I normally, if you... Yes, most artists that come up, I try to put the light on them, you know. But what I'm saying is now it has to be more like, this is what I do for now. Ever since I came on, like I put people on records, or I would jump on your record, and then the record becomes
that you do. That you do.
So it still shines on artists. I've signed 2 artists. Basically because I'm not a record label, I'm an artist trying to help, you know, because Ghana don't have a system. We don't have, infrastructure. Unlike Nigeria, Nigerians have the labels, you know, we don't. So what we, the artists, can do is the little that we have, we can actually look back and say, let me take this next person and make him the next superstar. So I might not be able to sign thousands of artists, but I would co-sign, and then I will sign 2 and be more hands-on with them, and that's what I'm doing. So on Success Music, you can see Strongman, you can see Apabwa.
Strongman and Apabwa.
Yes.
That's true.
Bless you.
I think Strongman is so dope too. Well, they're all dope. Okay, so let's talk about your Rapperholic concert. I know it's coming up on the 25th.
Yeah. Christmas Day.
Yeah. What should we expect? I know this is the 5th edition. So
have you ever been to Rapperholic? No?
I was at the last one. I was at the last one.
Okay. This is going to be my first one.
I was at the last one. I was at the last one, yes. I was at the last one.
I want to know what's cracking.
Yeah, so for Sarkodie shows, not just Rapperholic, I think I've been, even with my career, I'm very detailed with, you know, everything that has to happen with me. So when it comes to shows, I think about the audience coming to sit down to watch a show, because I've been there before. To go to a show and be disappointed and pay, I really don't like that. So I really like to go in. So over the years, we've been doing Rapperholic not for financial gains. It's always been the experience, you know, that people can have. Because if I want money, I'll wait for somebody to book me for a show. That one you can charge whatever you want to charge. But this one, I'm putting in money and make sure they have an experience. We're flying down this huge band that is making history all over the world. Composers who are from London. These guys sell out their own shows. They are very great. We've been doing shows. We did the Apollo together. We did O2 in London, and now we are bringing it here in Ghana. So that will be the first, you know, difference that we've done over the years. This is the 5th one, and we're going all out with surprises. That's how Rapperholic is being built. You come in and then you see. If you were there, you didn't even know Burna Boy was going to show up.
I didn't even know.
Runtown was going to show up. You know,
what's happening?
It's that wow factor from beginning to end. You know,
epic moments.
Yes, epic moments. Yes. So that's literally. But I think it's not really based on Sarkodie. I think I thank God that I've been able to the question that you just asked in the beginning, how I was able to get all these artists on. I think I have that respect from most of these artists. So it's quite easier to have all these artists on one platform. And who else can do it now if not myself? So
I call you the catalyst, by the way.
Bless you.
So you mix it up. Boom.
Yes, exactly. So I'm bringing all my friends, and we're gonna have a great night. Yes. So the tickets are out now. The usual suspects, the ticket outlets, the Osu, Frankie's, Airport Shell. If you go to Tema Communities 11 Shell, you need to grab yours now because it runs
real fast.
Yes.
And how much is it going for again?
Oh, so I think normal is 100, and we have 200, we have 300.
Okay.
So that would speak for itself.
And it's a fly Christmas present for anybody out there.
Yeah, so anybody that likes me that much, just buy the 300 on for me.
It's going to be my first time, so I'm excited about
wow. Thank you.
All right, so like what actually, apart from the people, what gives you that thing, that factor, like the factor to, perform in front of everyone, apart from the people?
It's the love for it, I've loved this ever since I was young, and I treat it the same way. And people keep asking, how do you stay consistent? Because I don't even notice that I'm being consistent. I just love what I'm doing, and then it ends up being a strategy to be consistent, So I don't have a strategy. I don't wake up and go like, I need to do this to stay relevant. I don't do that. I just love the music, and it's been that core thing. Even my reason for doing music could tell you how passionate I am with music. I didn't come into music because I have my friends rapping. I didn't see people rapping, I wanted to rap. I was a very quiet child.
Well, you still look quiet.
Yes, and my upbringing was kind of like a bit rough because I was living with somebody that went through some serious hardship that I don't want us to go there. But that music gave me the tool as a therapy, to talk about these things, because I was not too much of a friends type of person. So it starts from writing what you felt, and then it turned into music. So my love for music didn't come from just being hyped up with friends rapping. I just wanted to rap. I was the first person to rap amongst my friends.
So it was therapy.
Yes, it's therapy for me. So to date, it's very serious, and I take it very serious. I don't joke with it. So that thing in me hasn't bent out, and it's been my inspiration till now.
So in your highest album, which one would you say is your favorite song right now?
I'll say two, Overdose and Glory.
I knew you were going to say Glory. I know you were going to say Glory.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so you heard it all from Sarkodie. The Rapperholic concert will be coming up on the 25th of December. So if you haven't got your ticket, go and get your tickets. The tickets are fast selling. Don't be a late comer. All right, so we're going to jump into our first story. And our first story is 3 Miss Ghana queens and exploiting them to make money. Guys, what do you think about this? Okay, let's start with you because you're a female.
That's crazy. I was actually reading about this morning, and I feel like if they have evidence, they should come out and, have a strong evidence and let us know that this is real, because this is just speculations. So we need to know this is real. If it's real, then somebody has to do something about it.
All right, so talking about evidence, there's actually there's actually tapes, there's
wow.
recordings, telephone communication, telephone, recordings of them with Chris of GhanaCelebrities.com. And you could hear them actually say, yes, she said I should go sleep with this person, or she said this and that and that.
Well, it's still she said, he said. Is she on it? Is she on it?
No, she's not on it. No.
So you can't. I don't think you can really use that against her.
Okay.
Because it's still someone saying something about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna build off what she's saying too. Recently, and I know we all follow the news, we all look at things that are going on. So recently, ever since the Harvey Weinstein, the big Hollywood producer, has come out, we've seen all kinds of women coming out about sexual abuse allegations and things like that. And it's a very sad thing that is happening. But I agree with you in the sense that if there's something that serious, you can't play with. If it is real, you need to come forward and make it known exactly what is going on. Because you can also, once you put that on someone else too, that also damages them.
Okay.
So if they need to be punished, then it needs to be done properly. Else than that, all the little speculation is...
Okay. All right, Sarkodie, to you, I know you just, became a father and you have a daughter. How does this make you feel?
I think it's exactly what you're talking about, because I've been in the industry, and then, there are things that goes on that I know it's not what it is, but it's that serious that people take that serious. So me being in the industry, I don't think I can comment on this as a fan, you know, because I'm in the industry and I know how these things happen. So as he just said, if it's wrong, it's wrong. You just need to clear that. But if it's speculations, it can also be false as well. So
yeah.
But have you had anything like that said about you that you've heard before?
Not like that, but we all have news, you know. Things keep coming up, you know.
Yeah, especially like right now, all the Black American stars are afraid right now because even if you say, "Oh, babe, you look nice," it's sexual harassment. How does that make you feel? Like after you've heard all that kind of news, like how does that make you feel? Do you feel like, okay, I have to be aware of these ladies? Like,
no, I think I've always been like that till now. It's not like I'm getting a wake-up call. I think I've always been like that in a way because I feel, even in my own small way, I'm actually in court just because I took a picture with a fan, you know. So I know that the power of who you are can bring all these things. And it's not even because the person is evil. It's just who you are that changes them, you know. So people can act normal around you. And I had to grow up to understand it, that you're Sarkodie, and then people can take you as Michael. You know, it's just what it is. You know.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. All right, guys. So you heard it all from our guest, but it's time for us to